Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Grace again and again. Galatians chapter 5 tells us about the fruits of the Spirit. It lists 9 of them, one of which is patience. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2 talks about unfailing patience. No matter what others think, no matter what others do, no matter what others say, proclaim peace, live peace at all times. That's what the good Lord is asking us to do. I have a wonderful friend, Mrs. V, who will show us now what patience looks like in her life.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica and I am here to talk to you a little bit about patience. So patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Patience is something that's hard, right? It's hard to wait, and it's hard to wait when you really are excited or love something, right? I personally have learned about patience when I moved to the farm. Moving to the farm, there are times when you have to plant your crops and you have to wait months for them to come up and see all of the hard work that you have done. This year, my husband and I planted our crops. This is him planting, and it probably took close to 3 weeks to get all of our crops planted, right? That's a long time. 3 weeks? Not only do you have to plant all of your crops, but then you have to wait. You have to wait and you have to check on them, make sure that they're coming up, that they're getting plenty of water, and then eventually they start to grow. Look how tall they get. Finally, after months and months of waiting, you can then go in and you can take your crops out. Once you take your crops out, you finally get your product of corn or beans or whatever you have been waiting for. This is hard, right? This is a hard thing to wait for. God is so patient with us that it's hard for us to sometimes learn about that and be patient with others. But because God is so patient for us, we need to do that in return. Think back to the story when God led Moses and his people through the wilderness towards the promised land. It took 40 years. 40 years! Think how long that is. God's heart is so tender and he understands our struggle to wait. He is always available with exactly what we need to keep going. There are many times in my day when I know I'm not patient and I have to stop and pray for that fruit of patience to get through my day. If it's waiting in line or waiting maybe for a test score to come back, or waiting for your grandma and grandpa to come because you're so excited to see them. I just want you to remember one thing. When we are patient with others, we are being an example of God's good character. Patience is hard, guys. I know it's hard, but I just pray and I hope that you pray that you can have patience and help others to have patience as well. Thanks for listening in. I hope you're having a great summer.
We would love to hear from you. Direct your response to Grace Lutheran